morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from, and welcome to Formula Friday Round 3, the Japanese Grand Prix. Hello everybody, how are we all doing on this beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon? I hope everybody's doing well as we kick on with the Liam Lawson experience into Round 3. So, we're at the Japanese Grand Prix. We had a bit of a rough time out last time out in China. China's not one of my better tracks. It certainly wasn't the best weekend. So we're hoping we can definitely bounce back. Sitting 8th in the championship at the moment on 8 points, which we pretty sure we got basically all of them in Australia. No, we got a 7th, so we got 6. So we got a couple. We got a couple in the sprint, I think, actually, in Japan. So just double check everything before we. Supposedly we're under Aston Martin and we're under Williams. Merc have moved up. Oh no, we do have chassis. We have some chassis stuff. I've got an aero upgrade on the way.
This graph charts the performance progress of all of the teams. It allows you to view our progress versus the rest of the competition over multiple seasons. And you know me,
yeah, 15th in China. I think a 6th in the sprint. Well, it was 15th in the race. Oh, it does show sprint results too. I know, 15th in the sprint, 15th in the race. So consistency. But the 7th in Australia gave us 8 points. Actually, that can't have given us 8 points. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Onto the race. We're just going to kick pretty much straight into it. No real need for sort of prelude or anything like that. Yeah. So we've actually had in the real life F1, we've actually had the first 3 days of a Barcelona shakedown. I think pretty much every car's been on track except for the Williams. So the Aston Martin went out late on day 3, and there's some Adrian Newey's been working. I know the guy is Aero Jesus, but that car in the hands of Fernando Alonso, that could be something. That's right. We got a weight reduction and an engine power upgrade, and forecast to be a dry weekend, which is good. So we've got to achieve an average corner speed of 196.3, achieve a position of 13th or better in qualifying, complete 5 laps without any penalties or warnings during the race weekend, and spend over 45 seconds in second gear during the race, in fourth gear during the race. Best part about Japan is I spend half of the first sector in fourth gear, so that'll be done in like 3 laps. All right. Let's get into practice. Oh, and FP1 is wet.
Is an old school favourite, an old seat of motorsport, and a place where so many
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yes, copy loud and clear.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
There's almost no point participating in FP1 because it's not going to be wet.
Practice session.
It's not going to be wet during the weekend, so why even bother going out during a wet quali? I'm not going to learn, or during a wet practice, I'm not going to learn anything.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Okay, loud and clear.
Let's go. What do we got? Let's go race strategy. Let's get some solid, some solid laps under my belt.
Right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to 10 and get yourself in the zone.
Good to practice pitting in and pitting out. That was the wrong button, but alright. Oh, these... Gotta remember, those curbs are not kind. Especially the exit curb at Degner 2 is not kind. Gotta stay off because it'll just sort of you'll bottom out over the curb and you'll kind of just canoe on the top of the curb. Tires are still cold. A little too cold for that just yet. And definitely not soft tyres where I was practicing on in time trial earlier today. Don't want to go on that curb too much. I'll have that spit me into the outside wall there. And that curb is taller than it looks. Stay out of the fucking grass. Front tyres still cold. I haven't fired up the fronts yet. They're 40 degrees down the straight. Oh. Turning was a little early there. Turned in like I expected it to understeer, but it actually kind of stuck. It actually turned and I panicked. Let's get to know the car. That's all these laps are. Feels nice. This track's so flowing. It's so fun to drive, Japan. I love this track. Not as good to race. Because it can be very hard to overtake. Unless you've got... I think you need a little more of a pace advantage because of how fast and flowing the track is. Missed the apex there, big time. Up too wide. But I turned it in a little more aggressive into Degna 2 there. Could put a bit more, could probably put a bit more steering angle on it. I think I'm still tentative because I'm not 100% confident in the rear of this car. This thing loves to just, the rear just loves to step out on me. Won't get on that inside curb. Don't get on that inside curb. Oh, we kept it off the fence. I don't know how the fuck we kept that off the fence. Oh, and that curb. Don't like that curb. That's why Degna 2, the outside curb, is dangerous. Do not. Nope. There's a couple of little gremlins just creeping in, mistakes, losing my rhythm. I was good for the first 3 laps. Now just buggered 2 laps in a row.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come
It's
on
the
back
kind
to
of
the
stuff I
garage
need to
and can
cut
take you
out
through the numbers.
before I get to the race. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Alright, relatively successful. A couple of rookie mistakes. Yeah, so my tire life is better than projected, which is good. I'm still purple, 2 seconds a lap faster than everyone else. I wasn't even really pushing, I was just kind of in a good rhythm. Fuel management.
Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Why am I on the same set of mediums? Cold tires, come on. Watch the front right heat up. Goes from 41. And then tops out at about 90.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Oh my god, I turned in way too early there. Kind of sucks you in that corner, Degna 2. Well, I'm going to have a big crash. It's going to be either coming out of Sector 1 or it's going to be at Degna 2. I'm just going to have a monstrous accident. Box.
Copy that.
Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Is it bad? My arms are already starting to feel it. I think I might have the force feedback up a touch too high. This wheel is forceful. I've only had, it's for my first direct drive wheel, and I've only had it a couple of weeks. So I'm still getting used to the extra pushback. Right. Quali pace. Time for a big boy lap.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
I could have taken more inside curb there.
Well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Oh my god, on the in lap! That's terrible. Just fat arming it here and I've dropped it on the Exeter spoon. Just took too much curb. That's why you don't take all the exit curb, kids. The sawtooths, they bite. Alrighty, well that's practice pretty much done. I think we're feeling pretty good, except for dropping it on the cooldown lap at the Exeter spoon, and still a little bit of uncertainty coming out of the first sector, and trying not to turn in too early at Degner 2. But other than that, we're golden, chat. We're looking good. We're looking quick. Car's feeling good. Apparently my exit through spoon was terrible. But then through 130R was good. First sector looks pretty good. Up over through the exit what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, through 7 and I guess 8 around just before Degna 1 is good. And then through Degna 1 was good, and then Degna 2 was bad until the end of the braking zone. I guess I let off the gas, I let off and try roll. I let off the brake and try and roll it into Degna 2. Exit of Degna 2 was bad. I think I took a little bit too much exit curb there, which happened. So I got bad all the way to the kink to the hairpin. It was good, then bad, then good again through the hairpin. Confusing, I know. And then good through the exit all the way around to Spoon. Good the exit of first part of Spoon. Good until halfway around the second part of Spoon, and then I was just slow all the way up the straight. Right until the turn in for 130R, when then all of a sudden, even though it's a full throttle corner, I'm all of a sudden good again. Explain that. It's full throttle, okay? And then braking into the final chicane, I was perfect at the end of the braking zone. And then I didn't take enough inside curb in the left-hander of the chicane. So that's why my exit was bad. Was sort of bad, a bit slower than it should have been. I can sort of take a little bit of extra inside curb on the right-hander, but not too much to unsettle the rear of the car, and then really throw it over that left-hand curb. Basically, 2 right wheels on the white line. You can basically, because it's Astro, it's not actually grass, so it doesn't dirty your tyres. Drive over that curb and then get a squarer exit out. But we'll learn that. We'll take those learnings to qualifying, which we will do. Which I think we're going to do now. We completed all the practice programs and everything. I don't know why. Cool.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice.
I've maxed out the podium pass. Yay! I think top 5, chat. I think quali we're on for a top 5. I think we're on. We're on for a good quali.
This is a circuit where sometimes you see something truly exceptional behind the wheel.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. All right, I think let's just go straight out.
Standing by.
Just get straight out there. Try not to take too much out of these tyres on the out lap. But then you don't want to go too slow, otherwise you lose all the heat. That was not the greatest start. Trying to overdrive the car. And do dumb shit like that. Come on. Oh god, I've almost fucking pulled in front of the Alpines. Oh, I'm a fucking chicane at the moment.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Let's not drop it on the Exeter spoon this time. What was I doing? Oh, mad. I just crashed the game. Hell yeah. That's right as fuck. Whoops. Where the fuck? Bear with me here a second. Oh, it's right fucking there. Alright, that's awkward. Cool. So I guess we just lost that quali lap. So that's fun. Just wait for this to boot itself back up again.
Championship wasn't won today, mate, but it was won through a season of solid work.
Alrighty. Alright, so I guess we've got to start quali 1 again, but that's alright. I don't even remember what the lap time was that we did. Did anyone in chat take note of what the lap time was that we did?
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Yeah, copy that. That's clear.
I'm just gonna fly lap this one. It's alright. I think the first lap we did was probably good enough to just park it. Why are you stopped in the middle of the road, Ocon? Just Ocon doing Ocon things, I guess. $31.5 for Fernando. 30.8 for Charles. Leclerc. Oh, I'm in the grass! $31.8. Oh, what is going on here? Pierce and Gasly getting together. Oh, Pierce.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Pierce running wide at Degner 1. Too much curve, come on now. I don't think that lap's gonna be good enough. Charles and that's doing. I've almost put the fucking thing in the grass and I've done a 31.8. Charles is on a 30.5. I'm a second and a half down on that. There's no way my lap is good enough. 3/10 off Alonso. Yeah, Charles did a 30.8. Yeah, so we're about a second off the pace. A lot of other guys have done laps already. Verstappen, Norris, Hadjar, Gasly has attempted to do a lap and then crashed. So's Ocon. I don't know what the fuck him and Pierce were doing. Pierce 4.5 seconds. Ocon 5.6 seconds off the pace. So Gasly, Hadjar, Colapinto, Hamilton, Russell, Piastri is on a lap. Just started a lap, and Behrman on a lap as well. But we've gone down to 7th, so obviously need to be... Is it 15th or higher? Because they dropped the bottom 7 now that there's 22. I think it is. No, it's not. It has to be... No, it's 6. They dropped the bottom 6 instead of 5 because of the 2 extra cars. Yes, normally it's the bottom 5. So we still have to be 16th to make it through. Which I don't have a feeling... We're now 2.2 off a 29.5 from Russell. They're taking Degner 2 in 4th. What's Max just done? A 29.3. He's dropped it by another 2/10. I am going to have to go and do another run, obviously. After completely bottling my first run. And this is going to have to be probably at least in the mid-30s. So I'm going to have to shave like a second off my time. All right, 29.9. Good lap. I had a 29 in me. So that should get me through. A 29.97. Still 0.6 off max. But mainly, I want to just be, at the moment, want to be best of the, basically best of the rest at the current time. Supposedly, Williams and Aston Martin are above us in the in like the performance rating about like the PI of our cars. If I'm beating them, and then maybe like a slow Ferrari or a slow Mercedes, that's a top 6. Like, I'll take a top 8. I think top 8 is the goal. But if I can snag somewhere in the top 6, that'd be good. Yeah, we're not going for another run. I don't think we'll be usurped either. 0.4 slower through the first sector, though. And I'll slow through the Degner, so that's at least where 0.2 went in the middle there. Better run through the Degners, I think will be okay. Would Lando get a 5-place grid penalty for? Collision. Oh, and I got a warning for speeding in the pit lane. McLaren, yeah, Lando, a 5-place grid penalty. We put ourselves up the pointy end. That could be a free spot, because if he's like 2nd or 3rd, and we're, say, qualified 5th or 6th,
Radio check, please.
could be a free spot to be a free spot to be made. Okay, we've got one soft and one medium we can really use during this session. Don't want to risk everything on one run. Do we risk everything on one run? Do a banker lap on a set of inters. Wet tire, dry track challenge. These things would be on fire by the time we got halfway out the pit lane. So what are we aiming for? Like a mid 29 is sort of what we want to aim for. Everyone's put a set of softs on, I think. Let's put a set of used softs on and see what we can do. Oh, we got a toe. We don't want a toe. What do we got behind us? Fucking fuck. Damn it. Got a toe now. I can feel the understeer. Pretty much an identical time to Q1. Cool. So 29.8, basically the same time we did in, I think, a 29.83. I think it's very marginally quicker, but we're talking hundredths of a second here. I don't know if that'll get us through, though. I think we still go out once the track's gripped up a little bit. Because, like, Max doing a 30.9, that's a second off what he did in Q1. He did a 29.4 in Q1, so that's certainly not his best. And I don't know if Leclerc's settled that. He has. 2.5 seconds off. That is not anywhere close to how quick he should be. Let's just go. Let's go out before everyone else. And then we'll settle up and just see where we fall, I guess. Oh, how the hell we're purple? That was slower. I went slightly slower than my first lap. Oh no, I went slightly faster. My first lap was like a 29.83, wasn't it? How was I down on the delta yet I did a 29.76? I don't know if these guys really ever pulled the trigger on a second run. Either that or they were all on used tyres in their second run.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, copy, copy. Loud and clear.
Right, same strat again. Go out, set a lap on on used tyres. Stay off the grass. Fucking almost threw it away. I just didn't turn in for second spoon. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to feed it any steering angle. That was silly. Damn it! 29.8 again. Ah! That was like a I feel like that was like a 29.6. That was mid 29, and then I've fucking just got a little too greedy in that last curb. Damn. That's all right. We can correct that in our second run. Now you can take a lot of that inside curb. You don't want to, obviously don't want to take too much. Where am I? 7/10 off max, 29 flat. I don't think I've got 8/10. I know I've probably got 2. I could think of places where I could gain a bit of time. I think my run through Degner 2 can be better. And my run through Spoon was sketchy. And then obviously the final chicane. No, that lap I actually got a pretty good run through Degner 2. Just the exit of Spoon and the exit of the final chicane were, I lost at least 2.5, 3 tenths there. I think. At least, if not more. So I think I've got a 29... I think a 29.5, so I think I can get around where Yuki is at the moment. I think I've got that in the car. It's just whether I've got that in... Whether I've got that in me. Alright. Here we go, chat. Let's not overdrive the car too much. Let's go for a 29.5. I think we've got it in. I've got it in me. Off to a bad-ish start. see if we can get around for another lap.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Fuck, I don't think we're gonna make it. No, we're gonna make it. We're on. Lap of heroes here. Fucking traffic, but not getting my way. I overdrove it big time into there. All right, now the last chicane. Come on. Oh, that was good.
What happened with that?
Oh, P3. I gained a lot in that last sector. What did we do?
The qualifying wrapped up. We now have our
A 29.2, chat.
Be sure to join
I was
us
going to be
then.
happy with a
It will no doubt be a fantastic
29.5.
race.
No, you can't really see it, but 29.238, chat. How about that? I was happy with a 29.5. Hell yeah. All right. NP3. That's a great, great starting position that I really don't hope we fuck up. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I really hope we do not stuff that up. Pressure's on now. Alright. You know what? I still don't know how to start. I'm still not confident in my starts in these things, so... This is boom or bust here. If we can at least hold position, because we'll be on the inside for turn 1, being third. Hopefully, I think it was Max is on pole. Max or Lando, they can punch a hole for us. We can keep close to them and follow them through. Hopefully. Or I could fall to like 5th or 6th and because I can't seem to get these cars off the line.
This is legendary Suzuka with a long and storied history dating right back to 1987. There is more history to be written here today. Welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix.
Such a cool track, Suzuka.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
Oh no, we're on the
Starting
left on
is
pole.
George Russell.
On the
Looking
odd.
down the rest of the grid, we have
The odd side of the
Lawson,
grid.
Sonoda, Oscar Piastri, and Hadjar. Colapinto, Hayes,
Oh shit, and
Behrman.
I didn't even fucking realise there was an apex in the top
Norris,
10.
Gasly,
Norris
Charles
miscued.
Leclerc,
Oh, Norris had that
and
grid penalty,
Hulkenberg.
of course.
Antonelli, Sainz, Lance Stroll, and Alex Albon. Bortoletto, Ocon, Pierce, and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away,
Hamilton
it's
taking a
time to go
penalty?
down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. I love this moment in the weekend. Put us in their shoes right now. What are they feeling on the grid?
You've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front.
All right.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, loud, clear.
Okay, this is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
Are we two stopping? Okay, interesting. All right, we're going for a two-stop today. All right. So 7 laps, 10 laps, 10, 10, 7, yeah. All right, bring it home on the soft, I guess. It wants us to go 999. Wants us to split it medium, medium, hard. I think we go default. We go to the soft. I think we have one. One spare set of mediums. A soft, medium, medium. Yeah, could do that. Get us out of traffic, I suppose. If we could take advantage of the soft. What? Get that out of there. Yeah, there we go. The same strategy. It's the same strategy, just reversed. Lap 7. It'll get us out of early traffic as well. Lights on. Oh, fuck me. All right, off to the worst possible start. We're down to 7th. All right, back in the rhythm now. Come on. I think I've got wing damage.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
All right, that was a bad start. We've got to put our head down now. To realize I can't be as aggressive through the corners as I have been, even though I'm on the soft tires. All right. We're all still pretty bunched at the front here. Looks like the chicane's going to be our spot today. Come on. Just gotta get in my rhythm again. I was doing great laps in practice. So skittish. He gets so nervous about crashing. He's got to drive the car. Alright, 2 seconds to Russell. Let's try and get to him by the end of the stint.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, Liam. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite...
Fuck's sake! Oh, can I get my head out, pull my head out of my ass?
Okay, Liam. Sonoda behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
Is it? They're on fucking hard tires. Seems everyone else is one stopping. I think I'm dragging Sonoda to Russell. His gap's now 1.2. If I can be in front of George by the end of this stint, that'd be fucking awesome.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Yeah, copy.
I did a fucking four-wheel slide into that corner, into T1. That was wild.
box now, please. Box this lap. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
I'm going to be stuck in traffic.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Fuck me, am I ever going to get that fucking corner right?
I just lost it.
Fuck!
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
This was not worked out well. Not at all.
Okay, Isaac's coming in for his stop now.
Hopefully some of the medium tyre runners actually do pit out of the way now.
Okay, Liam, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all up.
Copy, copy.
Oh, fuck you, Colapinto.
Okay, clear.
I know I dive bombed you from Narnia, but it's been a sloppy race so far. Jesus Christ. I'm getting impatient. We've still got 17 laps to go. And I'm on a fucking 2-stop. Oh, we still jumped Russell somehow.
Yellow flag.
So Russell's on softs behind me. Was he on mediums before? So he'll probably pit about the same lap I will. I think Norris ahead is 1 stopping. But Max is 2 stopping because he's on softs. Gonna try and keep Sonoda behind out of my DRS, which is not gonna happen when he's in the slipstream.
Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go.
I think they're quicker than me behind. Save some spray for the front straight when he's got DRS. I should gain back about 10% here. That certainly doesn't help. Snowden might have me here. I really don't have much to defend with. I just made an unforced error there. Try and at least keep Russell behind. We've got 3 more laps until we pit off these tyres. And I believe Russell will pit off his on about the same lap. Should have at least a little bit of a tyre advantage for the last couple of laps of the stint.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
I gotta keep it on the road first. Come on. Did the hard work to build a gap. Just keep it straight. Fuck. Brother. Fuck.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So I'm so scared to wind on steering angle in these fucking things because they just randomly step out. Let's see, 1 point. I don't know if George has DRS behind. 1.3. There's Piastri coming out of the pits. Onto mediums. Probably onto his last set of mediums. I think he one-stopped. I think he started on, both the McLarens started on hards. So he's going to be quick, but he's quick. I got to remember he's not my race. What the fuck was that? That was random. I think the game almost crashed there. Oh, what are you fucking slowing down for? There's Lando pitting.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, copy that.
Thanks to fucking that little episode, it's brought George right back onto my ass. Come on.
Pit now, pit now.
George pitted behind me as well. Gotta beat him out, gotta beat him out, gotta beat him out. Oh, we easily beat him out.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
What the fuck is that? Ah. That. Wasn't an ideal spot to pause. Running the little spider that was crawling on me. I think a lot of these guys in front are going to pit. They're all on mediums. They're probably going to...
Isaac's
There they
in
all
the
go.
pits. That's Isaac in the pits.
So we got behind now. What's the gap in front? Norris. 8.9 to Norris in front. 12 seconds to Alonso, but I'm pretty sure he still has to pit. There's no way he's one-stopped his way into 4th place. When I'm pretty sure Norris was also one-stopping. So we got the Sainz train behind me, 3.8 seconds back to them. I don't think they will catch me. Probably see the guys that have gone medium, and that are going to pit onto the softs. Will probably pit this lap coming. We'll probably pit this lap. Because generally you only really want to do a 6 or 7 lap stint on a set of softs. I did 7 in my first stint. Oh my god, that curb again. Come on. I think it's literally the 2 Red Bulls and the 2 McLarens are the only 4 cars ahead of me right now. I don't know if Russell's pulling me in or not.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Car behind.
Russell behind, and the time last lap, 1 minute 35.0. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old.
I did a 33.0.
Okay, Liam, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Copy.
I don't know why you'd be asking me to go for a fast lap now. Suppose I am kind of reeling in Sonoda. Actually, no, not really. And I'm pulling away from George, though. From Russell.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
5 to go. I don't know why I've started to go down to 3rd there. Not pulling in Sonoda. So Sonoda's pulling away from us, then Russell is falling away, so this little like 12-second pocket at the moment is slowly getting bigger. Sonoda on the soft tyres. He may come back to us towards the end. Driver behind.
Okay, Russell's behind you now.
I don't think I spoke a word that entire lap. Sorry, chat. I'm pretty... not sort of chatting much because your boy's kind of locked in right now. Car in front.
Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. Time last lap, 1:33.0. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
Well, at least I've pulled out another couple of seconds on Russell over the last few laps. He's out to 10 seconds now. Sonoda ballooned out to 5, but in just that half a lap, he's come in half a tenth. Half a second. Are the tyres falling off? With 2 laps to go, I think it's too little too late, but we'll keep pushing, just in case. Almost fell off the road there again. Oh, missed. It was in a different fucking postcode to that Apex. Turned it in and it just got a... It didn't want to turn. It's starting to understeer. Suppose we get to the end of the stint with these tyres. Alright, final lap. Dip back into the 32s. Made a meal of Sector 1. Yeah, still 4.5. Not going to catch Sonoda. P5. Bring it home in P5. That's a good result. Happy with that. Kept Russell and Charles Leclerc behind. On pace alone. I think passing Russell right at the end of that middle stint really helped.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I enjoyed that.
Hell yeah. And then a couple of little clumsy mistakes and whatever the fuck that first lap was. That first sector, rather. I gotta chat. I'm gonna put in the hours during the week. I need to learn how to start these cars because I cannot seem to get it right. I just tumble like a stone off the line.
They're the ones to beat. They've got the energy, they've got the momentum on their side.
Don't worry, we'll work on that for... I believe it's...
On the racetrack. They will now line up next to each other.
Oh, it's not the Middle East stint next, is it?
Well, we've seen this one before. Max Verstappen.
Oh, they go to Azerbaijan next.
Once again.
I forget how they rejigged the calendar.
Been an absolutely wild weekend.
So yeah, P5 from
Can't wait to see what's next.
from P3 on the grid, but not really our race in front though, with the Red Bulls and the McLarens definitely faster than us. Max's fastest lap close to a second quicker than ours, and 27 seconds off the lead is nuts. Piastri P2 3.5 or 3 1/3 back. Lando Norris 19 seconds, I believe. Both the McLarens one stopped, and Norris ended up, I think he got stuck after his stop. I think he sort of came out in a little gaggle of two stoppers. Oscar came out after his stop. He came out right behind me. I'm right in the middle of my second stint. So he got held up for, what was it, about a lap and a half, and then decided to lift through 130R as I'm trying to let him pass. I almost ran him up the arse. Yuki Tsunoda fourth. We did have him behind for a little bit right in that middle stint, but he ended up overhauling us and riding off. Ended up about 5 seconds in front. Then obviously myself, good race. Happy with the pace. Happy with the two-stop. Two-stop was good. Probably wouldn't invert it again. Would probably stick to medium hard because I did that first stop. Ended up coming out behind a big gaggle of back markers, and that just made things tricky and slowed me down. That was a bit of a blunder there, but managing to overhaul George in that middle sector and then jumping him on that final stop when he went onto the softs in the middle stint. Being able to jump him and keep him behind before that final stop, and then for some reason he ended up he came in right behind me in the pits. Either he got held by the Ferrari by Charles Leclerc that followed us in, or something happened because he ended up 5 seconds back when we were basically line astern into the pits. Charles Leclerc 7th, Fernando Alonso 8th. I think Alonso was running up. Oh, he was running up in front of us near the end because he went medium, soft. So he was running up in front until the double medium guy stopped on lap 20 and then fell back. Still points though. Isaac Hajar 9th. Sonny Hayes, first points for Apex this season. A commendable 10th from 8th on the grid. Also on the two-stop. I think it looks like the McLarens were literally the only cars that decided to one-stop. Yeah, everyone else two-stopped. Yeah. So first points for Apex. So they're on the board now. Kimi just missing the points. Hamilton, 12th from 22nd. 12th from 22nd. That's a good recovery drive from him. He'd probably be disappointed he didn't get points for Ferrari with a bit of a missed opportunity with taking, I believe he took an engine penalty. I believe. Oh, we both got warned for that lap 1 content running into it. Lap 1 contact. Kimi double soft? Interesting. So Kimi must have gone soft, medium. So he's gone pit 7, pit 14, and then 14 to 27. So he's done a 13 lap stint on the mediums at the end there. Interesting. Didn't work out for him though. Oh, he pitted on lap 9, so he might have gone 9, 18, and then done would that have been an 8 lap stint on the mediums, which, it's okay. A lot of guys went double medium. Russell starting on hards and still two-stopping. Going hard, soft, medium. Interesting. It's interesting that guys that two-stopped starting on the hard tyre. Behrman did it and Sonny Hayes did it too. I don't know why you would do that. Pierce, medium to medium. Gasly and Tsunoda. Ocon, Tsunoda as well. On the hard early. Maybe relying on car pace. Starting on hards, pitting mediums, going hard, medium, soft. Then Piastri 15. Norris 16. The 2 one-stoppers onto the mediums off the hards. And then 17 was my second stop onto my second set of mediums. Russell pitting off those softs onto his first set of mediums. Leclerc, Hajar, and then a lot of the medium guys. Kimi pitting off his second set of softs onto a set of mediums. Hamilton doing the same. Verstappen going medium, soft, soft. Interesting. Then yeah, all the middle stint medium runners pitting onto the soft, so half the field ended up on soft tyres at the end of the race. Ocon going medium, soft, soft. And that's basically the race, how it all sort of shook out. I'll have a look at the highlights. I don't think there will be many because we kind of ended up in sort of no man's land. After the middle stint, we sort of pitted into an air gap and didn't really have anyone around us. As we see, 5 lights lights out and away we go. Me just going fucking backwards, and then here I'm about to just end up in Narnia. I think I went down to 8th. Temporarily. A little side bump with Colapinto. We skipped to lap 6 because nothing really exciting happened. I think this was my move. This was right at the end of my stint. I was pitting at the end of this lap off my first set of soft tyres. And a nice dive at T1 on George. That I'm pretty sure I four-wheel slid. Pretty sure this. Hang on, this move I made on Russell. I four-wheel slid that car into that corner. That thing was all kinds of crossed up. I think this is a dive, just the most egregious dive bomb on Colapinto. And then Colapinto not giving up on it. I suppose I could have left him some room. I didn't realise there would still be an overlap there. But we play on. Man, this was... I think... Piastri... Oh no, he made a move and I just backed out. No, he didn't. He backed out. I should have just let him go. I could have taken DRS down the straight here. I think he gets by. I think I go to let him by, and he still brakes. So we both end up in the runoff. And then George almost gets through. Is this a move on Oliver Behrman? Yeah, just an absolutely diabolical dive bomb on Ollie Behrman. And then a very lonely final stint for P5. I kind of want to see what that... I think it's right at the start of the lap. Oh, look at it. He bumped me too, the bastard. Because I had that thing on the slide as I overtook. Because I went very deep. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. That is the Japanese Grand Prix. Done and dusted. It's pretty good stat gains. Focus. 1300 on focus. Interesting. So no DNF and winning the teammate rivalry for experience. Winning the teammate rivalry. Finishing position versus starting position -2. Yeah, that's... I mean, I qualified better than I probably should have. But still decent points. Avoid penalties, rivalry, DNF, no. 1 warning received. And that gets me plus points? I thought getting a contact warning for awareness would be minus points, but... I mean, what do I know? Margin of fastest lap. Within a second. Dynamic objective. Yep. Teammate rivalry. Finishing position versus expected. So it expected me to finish 16th. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't out here to finish 16th. And I'm now 51% over Hajar. And none of those mean anything to me. Hey, yo, Bora. How you doing, brother? Sorry, I was so focused on what the fuck I was doing. I wasn't even looking at chat. My bad. How you doing, brother? Oh. Development. What do you mean? Feel a little like shit? Oh, that's not good, man. Oh, right before the weekend, too. It's the worst time to feel shit. What am I doing? Looking for the weird ass dream, trying to get back to sleep. Ah, fair, fair. If we rush it, we get it after Saudi. If we don't rush it, we get it after Coda. Alright, Bahrain. Not one of my better tracks. 2 sessions without damaging the car. Can do that. Open the DRS slot for more than 45 seconds during a race weekend. Can do that. Use overtake ERS for more than 35 seconds. Can do that. He's on holidays. In practice, complete a lap using at least 2 sets of tires. Can do that. I guess a strategy analyst he's on annual leave, so no strategy. No pit stops. Oh, Aston Martin won us? Interesting. Aston Martin are here because they view you as a potential addition. They have provided us with some information, so let's take a minute to review them. Sort of we 5th in the constructors versus 7th. We have 20 constructors points versus their 8. No. No, dude. Our team's better.
Hey, just a quick one for me.
Catch a champ.
The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling, but let's focus on our current seat for now.
I got arrested. My family had left me alone. When Z got free Z, went back to him to look for someone, but no one was there. So I felt the next one was. Yeah, you're right. That is a weird dream. Shit. Well, hopefully when you get back to sleep, your next stream is a little more lighthearted than that. We have back-to-back weekends with Bahrain, so we don't really have any time to do anything. Alright. Take a look at our engine before we finish up for the night. We've got 45% on the ICE, 23% on the MGU, 37% on the MGU-H, 33 on the energy exhaust, 34 on the turbo, 6 on the control electronics, and 30 on the gearbox. So I think we're okay for ICE 45%. Probably one more round. I'll probably put a new engine in for Saudi. Saudi is very much a power track, so a fresh ICE will be good for Saudi. So I think I'll hold off for now. I think that this motor will survive Bahrain, and then yeah, after Bahrain we'll fit a fresh donk for Saudi. 5th in the constructors at the moment. I'm sitting 7th in the drivers. Good load of points coming 5th in Japan there. So, good result. Good race. Much better weekend than China. So we will take that. But for now, chat, that is going to be the end. Another successful Formula Friday. Much better race this week. I actually got good points on the board. Good result. Had a pretty good race. Only had to unbin the car once. I think I only really put it in the wall. Which is better. Which is better than China, which I feel like I used like 5 fucking rewinds during China. So good improvement on the day. Really enjoyed the race. Really enjoyed Japan. Japan's good. Bahrain's a bit I'm neither here nor there on Japan. So yeah. I don't know why the fucking menu music is so loud in that game. Yeah, Bahrain I'm kind of here nor I'm neither here nor there with Bahrain. Whether I like it or hate it. It's not a strong track for me. I don't drive it a lot. So we'll try and pull a result. If we can get a back end top 10, that'd be good. At least try and like beat the Astons and the Williams. I don't know if we'll compete with the top teams like in Japan. But then Saudi after that is probably one of my favorite circuits to drive. It's such a fun circuit to drive. I'm looking forward. I am looking forward to Saudi. It's gonna be great fun. But for now, chat, we are going to finish up for the night. So I'm looking. Fucking camera position doing me head in. I'm looking at the top of my monitor, waiting for the camera to be there, but no, it's on the desk down here. But thank you everybody for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to hit the follow button down below so you get notified when I go live next. Also, link to the YouTube channel. I'll put this VOD will likely be uploaded in full tonight, either tonight or tomorrow night. Also a link to my TikTok as well. I'll probably clip a couple of things out of this stream and put that up on TikTok in the next couple of days, and on YouTube as well. The shorts will go up on there. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on TikTok, you'll keep up to date with all the content. I'm not sure about streams over the weekend. We'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. I may plan something. If you do want to know if I plan something, there is a link to my Discord as well, where I'll put updates in there if I decide to stream tomorrow. Weekend streams are all sort of very up in the air. I don't have a solid schedule on weekends. This Friday stream is actually the only sort of solid scheduled stream that I have at the moment. So weekends are very flippy floppy, whether I stream or not, depending on what's going on and whether I'm home to even stream. But yeah, keep an eye on the Discord as well. If I do stream tomorrow, it will be at 7 o'clock. It will be a little earlier. I generally try to start weekend streams at 6 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. So yeah, keep an eye on the Discord, I'll put an update in there. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe, enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you all next stream. Bye.